It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. Uh, we're here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction, and as the fallout from Double or Nothing, a lot happened at Double or Nothing, and happened over the weekend, I'd say. Uh, so yeah, we got a lot that's going to happen tonight.
This is going to be one of the best Dynamites, I have a feeling.
Yeah. Let's see what comes up new tonight.
And they are in making their debut in Los Angeles, California, at the Forum. 14,000 fans.
Be a special show.
It's called.
Did they change up their entrance stage?
Yeah, it's kind of like the Revolution stage.
Oh. What are you guys on? Because I think mine just froze up just for a minute.
CM Punk's coming out of my end.
Me. Yep.
Yeah, he's just entering now.
Yeah, me too. What's he going to come out?
They changed it. Like India tunnels.
The stage.
Yeah, in like the tunnels, there's a screen behind the tunnels. If that makes any sense. But they got it's kind of like the Titantron inside of the tunnels where the wrestlers come out.
You mean the Minitron, right?
Yeah, and they got it. Oh wow, I knew he was gonna do
that. Indeed.
He's not even.
What do you guys think about Heyman losing the championship?
I've seen it coming. Once, like a business decision, it was CM Punk would be a great person at the title, but like Hangman had a very great run. Like I'd say that Hangman has had the best world championship run out of all the champions in AEW. He had lots of great matches with Danielson, Cole, Archer. But I feel like CM Punk's reign's gonna be the best. But we'll see what happens.
Or as they call it, the summer of Punk has begun.
And tonight it's
part 2.
It's CM Punk and FTR teaming up tonight. I feel like these three will be a very great team.
I think that's what they're going to lead to eventually, especially with the trios titles coming out soon.
What's the deal with FTR and CM Punk together? I think
it's just a mutual.
When that CM Punk won the
title, a mutual respect.
Yeah, like I've heard that ever since he came to AEW, that all three of them bonded very well. Like it was CM Punk and John Moxley versus FTR, and they really that was CM Punk's first time going against them, and they have a lot of chemistry together.
Yep.
Did you guys see the tweet that Punk put out after he went up against Dax? Saying that was one of his best matches in his career.
Yeah,
that's a lot coming from Punk for sure.
Indeed.
I got the Acclaimed. Max Caster and the Gun Club in this match. Austin.
My guys. Well, technically the Gun Club, not Matt Caster, because he is I can't say.
I love Max. He's my favorite.
Max Cash was mentioned in a lawsuit.
Yeah, and here comes Billy Gunn, the guy I introduced twice.
Amber Heard.
Look at Anthony. I feel bad for Bowen though. I hope he's a speedy recovery.
Yeah, he's probably faking it, I'm guessing.
Oh, like he actually had surgery.
No, I don't think so.
I seen on Twitter where he had surgery and he was in the hospital bed, like right after surgery.
Yeah, I think did he get hurt on a duct taping or was it elevation? Yeah,
he got hurt on one of them. He'll be out for a good while. Like at least they're still trying to use him in some type of way. So just with WWE, if one of the tag partners gets injured, like we're completely done with the other one. until your partner gets back. Like, you're not wrestling.
You know,
See, that's one thing I never understood because let's go Ass Boys.
Ooh. Well, I'll give you that, but still, ooh.
Oh, sorry, was I not supposed to? My apologies.
Well, I'm fine. Well,
No,
everybody
people
can
said
call
worse
them.
on here. People
What?
said far worse on this podcast.
Okay, just making sure. I said it in context.
Well, it's just I'm a fan of Billy Gunn. Now, I introduced the guy twice in case you didn't know, Lane, but
Really?
I did introduce him. Well, he was here in Mississippi, but not in any major promotions. I even met the guy 3 times. Well, my first 3 times I met him. The first 2 was the introduction.
On the ring, it says something on the like the end of each, like by each turnbuckle in red.
It's State Farm.
State Farm.
So
I know they were
recognize
sponsored.
that.
I know they were sponsored by DraftKings leading up to Double or Nothing, but that's a good sponsor, State Farm.
Yeah, but let's not also forget this is the they're in California tonight. This is the home of Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, and of course, the promotion of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Yep, and if you guys are watching Dynamite, on the bottom they just said we will hear from MJF still to come. The people, live viewers, you may or may not know what happened over the weekend, but it went down even before the pay-per-view. I
still think it's a work.
I don't care about MJF, and I don't care about anything about him.
I don't know if it is or not. It's hard to believe. It's hard to tell but like the fact that people paid to meet him and that he just no-showed, and then some people got their refunds on that, and that cost AEW money probably.
Yeah.
I
guess it's hard because it's like it's in the middle and Naomi thing. So yeah. I'm still thinking it's a work. At least I hope, anyways, because he's one of those heels that still keeps kayfabe. So it's good to have MJF in Dynamite. I can't see him in WWE at all.
Yeah,
like his heel character, I could totally see him no showing a meet and greet. I could see him not even showing up for a show if he don't want to go with his character.
I don't know anything about MJF and all that, but
Cash Wheeler tags in CM Punk.
Yeah, he cashed in. He yeah. By the way, Connor,
here we go. Here comes the new champion.
By the way, Connor, did you see the new AEW figures they have displayed on Ringside Collectibles on Twitter?
Yeah, they who was it? They had 2 new series out. Wasn't Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone one of them?
And Excalibur.
I think our Taz is getting one as well. Wardlow's
and for the first one. And
yeah, I saw the first
time. And for the first time in 20 years,
Owen
Hart will be released in the action figure, but under AEW property and also the Owen Hart Foundation, company.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I'm excited for Owens.
Yeah,
I need it for my collection for sure.
I got to get that Owen Hart figure, but I got to get the Owen Hart figure. I know it's not like the one he wore back in 1997 since he was under WWE contract, but I got to have that figure though. I mean, I'm just dying for an Owen Hart figure.
Yeah, I completely agree. Owens great. I'm excited to see and have physically JR in my hand because Bone Crunch one was pretty nice, but I think this one's going to be one of his best figures.
Yep. I wish they would hurry up and release the Gun Club trio figures, but I guess they don't want to do that yet.
I know.
Have they even did a trios? I think
No.
they did. They did a 4-pack on.
They have. I don't think they've done.
Do Amazon exclusive? They had a 4-pack.
What was it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think it was.
I know.
Wasn't it SCU and FTR?
I know they had tag teams like SCU, Hangman and Kenny, FTR. I could have swore I saw a 4-pack. I think Hangman win due to the fact that I've seen so many people get it damaged.
You know what I've been wondering? We all know we talked about on this podcast that CM Punk and Jeff Hardy will meet again, since CM Punk is back in professional wrestling. But do you guys remember CM Punk's last televised match before he was left for 7 years? Not the pay-per-view, the televised match. Him and Billy Gunn. You guys remember that?
Hey, look, I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door.
I'll have to go back and watch it because I don't recall it.
It was on, I believe, January 20th or 21st of 2014. It was right before Punk was in the Royal Rumble, and afterward, he just said Vince McMahon, he was just going home.
Ooh, that's right, because I said the Royal Rumble wasn't his last appearance. Wasn't against him against the Shield? And the Royal Rumble that night he was.
Well, technically, he was in the Royal Rumble match as number 1, until eliminated by Kane. But his last televised match, right before the Royal Rumble, was him and Billy Gunn. I remember that, though, because they posted on there a couple of times when CM Punk was coming back to AEW and professional wrestling.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go search on YouTube and watch it, because that'd be fun to go revisit that one.
Yeah. Or do you have Peacock TV, Lane?
I don't. I need to. I used to have the network, but once kind of AEW kind of came into the picture, I fortunately just unsubscribed to it, and I haven't gone over to the Peacock yet.
So, well, Connor, you got to at least remember Billy Gunn versus CM Punk. I don't know if you were. I know you weren't there. Well, you got to at least remember that.
When was this?
It was in 2014, right before CM Punk entered the Royal Rumble, and then he just went home.
Oh, in 2014, I didn't even watch wrestling that much. Like, I was in the wrestling my entire life, but in 2011, like right when Brock Lesnar came back, I was done with it. And I got back into wrestling in 2015. So I didn't even witness the Summer of Punk or anything like that because I was done with it. Then in 2018, I stopped watching WWE again. Was probably going to be out of wrestling. I watched TNA or like Impact Wrestling. Yeah, a lot, but still wasn't satisfying me. So I almost got out of wrestling if it wasn't for AEW.
Yeah. Well, I'll
be right back. You guys got to take a phone call real quick.
All right.
Oh, looks like Lane's out for a moment.
Yep, CM Punk's the new AEW World Champion. Did you want to get the Kenny Omega Shop AEW exclusive? I could not get one. Well, for one, I work, and there's no way I could get it at noon. But like they sell it just like that, and I know they sold some at the shop at the Double or Nothing Fan Fest, and they go by quick. So like it's 1 out of 3,000. So they probably sold 3,000 in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I know they had a Chris Jericho one last time.
So Connor, I was trying to ask you last weekend though about Chris Jericho, Fozzy coming to Louisville, Kentucky, and
that was a stiff suplex by Dax Harwood. He did a German, I guess you say a German suplex to Max Caster. He landed head first.
German suplex. I don't know if I've seen that though. Let me make sure I'm going live. I'm live. They're under picture-in-picture right now.
Yeah, they're showing Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah. So, let's see if there's anything else going on, though. I mean, here we are, and here comes the sharpshooter.
Yeah, by Max Caster. And that's a move that FTR likes to use. Here comes Colton
The late
Gunn.
great Owen Hart and the Hart Foundation.
Where's that Colt? I can't tell the difference between the two.
Oh, that's a botch. I don't know if you've seen it, Connor, but that was a botch.
Man. Oh, man. He shouldn't have did that. Yeah. He kind of slipped when he tried to go off the ropes.
Yeah.
I hope CM Punk's all right.
Well, rumor has hey Connor, did you say Miro might come back tonight if he faces Johnny Elite, the newcomer of AEW?
Yeah, he's having a open challenge tonight. It could be a lot of people, but I'm saying it's Miro. I would love to see it be Brian Cage, but I'm leaning towards Miro more than anyone, or Kip Sabian.
I hope. Well, I'm not a big fan of either one of them, but
because came back to the U.S. a few days ago from shooting a series.
I hope it is Kip. I just hope it is Kip Sabian because I want to see what he looks like out of the box.
Oh, CM Punk going to the top rope.
Well.
All right, Punk,
back.
let's fly.
Thank you, appreciate back.
CM Punk says someone's going to sleep.
And he's talking to the man who wrestled him before he left the professional wrestling world.
Locking eye.
Oh, good. Here we go. Ooh,
no. Kick out.
Listen to that crowd.
Look out, Ben. Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, he caught him. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, and he just hit his own. And I think Colton hit his old man. Here it comes.
If you look at
I don't know if you spoil it or not, like we're on the same page.
If you look at that closely, when he threw Colton Gunn, it actually hit Billy Gunn in the down low place. If you look at that closely, he did when he threw him.
Ooh, that's got to hurt.
And it's over.
FTR picks up FTR pins to get the win, but FTR and CM Punk won the match.
I love the suck it at the end. Connor, that was perfect.
By the way, Connor, where's Mr. Jacob? Is he supposed to be on here tonight?
Yeah, he was supposed to, but he was having some like internet issues when you moved and stuff, trying to get everything settled.
So I guess it's just the three of us for now.
It would be nice if FTR had the AEW World titles with them. But at least they have all. No, the real deal AEW tag belts, like official tag champions.
I think they're going to be like the gatekeepers of ROH, those guys and Joe. So whoever's going to beat those guys are really going to step up to a next level.
Well, they are number one rank against Jurassic Express.
Yeah, and they were the number one going into the pay-per-view, and they didn't get a shot.
FTR 2 belts?
Or how about FTR 3 belts?
Because they got the AAA tag time.
Oh, that's right. So they could be the real belt collectors.
And this will be the first time in history that the greatest tag team will have 3 belts in 3 separate companies.
They should go to New Japan and get the like IWGP tag titles. Go to Impact, get their tag titles. Go to every little indie promotion, get their tag belts, and just bring them all on TV. That would be so memorable.
They might need a wagon to put them in.
Yeah, like WCW's Ultimo Drago. You remember, Connor? You watched WCW.
Yeah, I know Ultimo.
How many belts did he have? Was it 8 belts?
8 belts, or as they call it, the Super 8.
Because I remember Matt Cardona had almost all the small indie promotion belts, plus the NWA championship and the social media championship. And then, do you guys see the picture where he recreated the Ultimate Dragon's belt pick?
Yeah, I've seen that. I remember Matt Cardona was telling me, not telling me, but he posted on Twitter. Well, I'll tell you in just a minute. I want to hear what he says.
Yeah, me too. I'm pressing mute for a minute.
Hmm. Wait, Finley? We're getting David Finley?
Or Fit Finley.
Hey, that'll be a major twist. Because everyone's expected to be David Finley, and it's actually his dad. Oh, we're getting who CM Punk's facing?
Okada.
Don't think it's Okada. Is it Tanahashi? Get Tanahashi. Hiroshi Tanahashi. That's going to be epic.
Yeah, that's going to be a crossover between the Forbidden Door.
I don't know much about New Japan, but I do know who Tanahashi is.
5-star match just for him walking out. Oh, this pay-per-view is going to be one of the best pay-per-views ever.
It's already... They've only announced one match, and it's already going to be the greatest pay-per-view ever, probably.
And what is is that right? Cash Wheeler talking about Finley? Is he talking about Dave Finley or his son?
I'm assuming he's talking about David Finley, who's in New Japan, but as Lane was saying, it would be a major twist if it was his father, David Finley.
Bring back Swoggle.
I love the fight.
That's what Hornswoggle did right before he was talking normal.
So MJF was up next.
Let's see what he has to say.
But as I was saying, for the live viewers watching, if you guys not see over the weekend, Saturday for AEW Fan Fest, Double or Nothing. Like MJF basically no-showed the meet and greet. Like people paid money to meet him. Like they had a pre-sale or pre-order thing where you could pre-buy whoever you wanted, and he did not show up. AEW could not get in contact with him, or that's what they said. That's what everyone said, that they couldn't get in contact with him. So he did not show up, and he showed up at the very last minute for his match against Wardlow. And at first, people didn't know if he was going to actually be there. But he's fixing to speak, so curious to see what he has to say and if this is a work. Because if he starts mentioning it on TV a lot, then maybe it is a work. But we'll have to see what he says.
I guess it's one of those things that with MJF you can never be sure of. This guy is really dedicated to his craft. Even his parents are dedicated to his character. Did you guys see the post his mother made on Mother's Day, where she was like, "My son didn't even wish me happy birthday, but all the wrestling fans did."
I'm sorry to say this and say it in front of everyone, but he's a piece of shit. I mean, MJF.
The salt of the earth.
And here comes the famous words he always says. I'm going to... Oh, Connor's off for a minute.
What did you say, Lane? My internet was acting up. I didn't really hear.
I was just saying, like, with MJF, like I said, well, one, he's the salt of the earth. Two, you never know with MJF. And his parents even like are part of the whole character, where his mom posted a thing on Twitter saying that my son didn't wish me happy birthday, but thousands of wrestling fans did.
Yeah. You can never tell with MJF. He started crying in front of CM Punk, and we thought that was real. Well, it probably was what he was saying, but he didn't mean it. Curious to see what he says.
Wow, I don't think he's be able to get a word out. He's got so much heat on him right now.
He did it to himself if it's not work, but he already has heat on him. Fans are telling MJF what they think about him. Now the fans are cheering for him. What the heck? Wow.
I have to agree with him though on this.
Star ratings. MJF's the best on the mic.
Best heel in the business. Oh.
He just said it on TV. He said it on AEW TV.
He don't give a damn.
He's blurring the lines. Blurring the lines. There's no way that this is not a work.
Oh.
Oh.
He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I
can't believe.
What just happened?
And they just cut off. Just like that. I don't know what to make of that. That's real, or
there's no way Tony would send him purposely, like, or not, or he. I'm pretty sure Tony would, purposely send him out there to say something like that. Tony knows his fans. But at the same time, this is new. This is gonna be the talk of the wrestling world for like at least a couple weeks.
I don't know. I don't think he would see him out there just to say that. There's got to be a reason behind it. But he said a lot of words he's not allowed to say on TV. Right there at that last part, but they bleeped it out though.
There's no, like I said, Tony would have had to approve of that. There's no way MJF would go out there with a hot mic and just throw a career away, because even then, like, that's all got to be part of something. There's something cooking. I don't think. I don't know. It's probably one of the best segments in AEW history right there. We just witnessed, guys. At least my personal opinion.
Is that the AEW pipe bomb? The MJF pipe bomb.
I think you just said the F bomb right on TV many times.
They bleeped it like perfectly. That's the thing.
And next thing you know, Tony Khan just says, let's go to a commercial right now. Let's go immediately. Let's go.
I don't know. Like it's like I said, like Connor just said, it's basically the AEW pipe bomb. I'm
not a big fan
speechless.
of. Yeah, me too. And he
I don't
just
know
said
what
3 letters in AEW on AEW TV right now.
I don't know what to. Young KZ. Oh, thanks for watching, Young KZ.
Appreciate
I'm
you,
doing pretty
brother.
good. We're glad you stopped by and came across this podcast. I don't know what to. In a way, I could say it could be real, but I really don't think Tony Khan would send. Like, hey, you can go out there, say whatever you want, just bash me. There's got to be a reasoning behind it.
It almost has like NWO Eric Bischoff kind of vibes to it.
Like you don't know if it's real or you don't know what to think of it.
Like I said, I'm still speechless. This is lots going on in just the first 40 minutes of the show.
This first hour is going to be very memorable for sure.
I think we're going to keep it going. I think it's going to be like the full 2 hours. I don't think we're going to stop talking about it until next week's show.
Now that MJF promo should run a lot of ratings for what he said.
And YouTube views. Like I said, that's going to be a big thing.
If his segment gets the most views out of anyone else, Tony Khan has no choice but to offer him more money. He has no choice.
I think secretly, he is making that money.
See, it's hard to tell with news sources and
dirt sheets, man, dirt sheets.
Oh, here comes Johnny Elite, and in this match, this is an open challenge.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm saying it's Miro.
Please, that would be awesome.
If not Miro, Kip Sabian.
Yeah, I think because Kip posted something on Instagram that my girlfriend sent before we started recording. I think he's posting hints. Hopefully tonight is the night. I'm hoping. I miss Kip.
Yes. He. I feel like he could be a future AEW World Champion. I mean, a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but ever since he came to AEW, he's got that feel that he could be a world champion one day. He's so talented. He's got the mic skills. He's got the in-ring skills. He's a great heel.
Oh, he's definitely improved since the start. Unfortunately, with the injury that happened.
It's him. Sorry, spoiler alert. My bad.
Miro.
The Redeemer.
I knew it.
God's champion.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's probably just gonna want a championship match against somebody else. That's all he wants anyway, is just championship gold.
Scorpio Sky, better be ready.
I thought Miro should get a few wins first, but I think he could. That's going to be a match for Scorpio needs to watch out for.
Or Punk.
Yeah. I don't think he would beat Punk. I think he'd get a title shot, but I don't know if he'd beat him. But that'll be a very interesting match. I don't think they've ever went against each other.
Yeah, because I think Johnny Elite left before Miro came in, at least on the main roster. And then Miro left when Johnny Elite came back. If my history remembers me correctly.
Kip Sabian's last appearance in AEW was when Miro put Kip Sabian's hands on. Well, after that he put his hands inside that locker and smashed his hands. And so what if Kip Sabian costs him this match, his return match?
He even posted back from the dead, so I haven't seen him in the crowd though. Usually, I was kind of hoping he would jump the guardrail with his box head.
Or he's under the ring.
Well, here comes now it's not God's favorite champion anymore. Now he's the Redeemer.
Yes, Alex. That's my whole reaction right there. I am just so excited.
I could see him as a future AEW World Champion. Maybe not in a year or two, but I could definitely see him because he's signed to like 2028. Miro was.
I think for sure. I think maybe the next couple of years. I can see it. I can see like Miro would be a good face of a company. Nobody is given that chance yet. I think it's time. I was kind of hoping Lana was going to come back.
Yeah, because she posted something on Twitter about that.
Yeah. You mean CJ Perry, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry, CJ Perry.
I still can't get over MJF, the pipe bomb, as Connor says.
A little more raunchy than the pipe bomb, though.
Yeah, that was a lot more violent than the pipe bomb. That's in WWE. That's the PG pipe bomb. This is the real TV-14. He laid it all out there.
And he just said WWE on AEW TV.
But when CM Punk did his pipe bomb, he mentioned Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And he breaks the fourth wall as he says, "Hi, Colt Cabana."
Alex, who's the biggest name to come from WWE to AEW and have done better in AEW? Basically all of them, but if I had to pick one in particular, it's 2.0. In WWE, they were basically a comedy team that were jobbers. But ever since they came to AEW, now they're with Jericho, they just put one of the best matches on at the pay-per-view, a Double or Nothing, in the Anarchy match. Like AEW has done a whole lot better with them than what WWE ever did.
I would probably go with Moxley. He doesn't feel cartoonish. I know his character in WWE was a little more watered down, but I definitely think that Moxley. I'd either go Moxley or Miro. Both of them didn't have, Moxley had a really good championship run in WWE, but that last run where he was a germaphobe, that giant needle thing, it was a little confusing. They should have done the guy right.
Yeah, I would say not every former WWE stars came to AEW has done great, but most of them have, like Andrade, Malachi, especially especially Malachi Black. He's done, like, I've heard that he's got books of stuff for his character. He's got bunches of books. I think someone told me on here. I can't remember who told me that, but like he has books, like some kind of books he goes off of with his character and other people in the House of Black. He's going straight off those books. I don't know what. I think it was I think Aiden told me that. I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
I think one of the things with the House of Black, especially with Malachi, he's very well spoken. And then I love how he draws different inspirations from occults. I know he got his name, I believe, from Children of the Corn, or used that as a kind of inspiration. So this is kind of how I pictured Dark Order was going to be until, fortunately, Brody's passing. But man, he knows his character. I love how he's building his house and his stable. So Brody King's been great. Buddy Matthews has been awesome. Julia Hart, that's going to be fun to see how they book her.
Yeah.
She is 20 years old, I'll give you that.
If anyone did not see the pay-per-view, Julia Hart finally went to the dark side. She joined the House of Black. Finally, the rivalry paid off.
Well, it's funny because
I knew it would eventually, but it was just getting to where it was getting stale, and I never was really going anywhere. But I'm glad finally they went somewhere with it.
I just wish they would do more with the blondes.
Yeah.
Griff's great. Griff is great, and so is Pillman Jr. I think he'd be a great ROH champion.
Yeah. A lot of people criticize Brian Pillman Jr., but they expect him to be like his dad, like right now, but he's only been wrestling
5 years.
5 years. So I say in the next 3 or 4 years, if he hasn't progressed, then yeah, you can criticize a little bit, but he's still got a long ways to go.
He's got his like the babyface Pillman kind of vibe.
He needs to be the loose cannon, or at least the son of the loose cannon.
That would be a great feud with him and Griff Garrison. Him turning on Griff Garrison and going loose. He's going cannon.
Wasn't Stone Cold the one that turned on Pillman when the Hollywood Blondes broke up?
Yeah. Actually, it's the Hollywood Blondes.
Maybe Griff Garrison does it then.
Yeah, sorry. It could be, like I said, it would be fun to see. But like I said, Pillman's also, like I said, a very nice guy. I met him at WrestleCon, and he's one guy that I'm always excited to see in the ring. I just wish they would give him more.
Did Brian? You said you met a Brian Pillman?
Well, I met Junior. Sorry, I should have emphasized it, but I met Junior at WrestleCon, and nice guy. We spent about 20 minutes talking just about everything from wrestling to just Dallas in general. They like the town.
Did he ask you what your name is?
Yeah, he got really he was very nice and kind to my girlfriend and I. Like he talked to us personally, like addressed us by the name when he asked us. So he was definitely he was one of the wrestlers I've met.
Like I've heard that every fan he meets, he asks what their name is. I went to meet and greet and I met him, and he asked me my name, and I stood in line. He asked everyone's name, and he asked for what their name was. So that's very good of him to actually get to know his fans.
So great. You guys got to meet him, except me, and I'm still stuck here.
Sorry, man. I met him the first time I met him though. Was the first Dynamite show I went to. He was doing a special thing for Toys for Tots. If you brought a toy down, you got to meet and got a picture with the Blondes. So that was the first time, and he was really cool about everything.
I'm sorry. Everyone got to meet all the wrestlers, though. I know Connor met a lot of them. You met probably a lot of them as well, Lane. I feel everyone met everyone except me.
I haven't met everyone. There's I want to meet Terry Funk. I want to meet I would have loved to meet Dusty Rhodes and a few others.
I will tell you this.
Or Dustin Rhodes.
Dusty.
Really?
Well, wait a minute. Dusty Rhodes is passed.
No, I haven't met him, but I said I would have liked to have met him.
Yeah.
I met Dustin Rhodes. Well, Goldust.
Don't say the WWE his name because he doesn't like that. Plus, we all know today is Pride Month. So
Well, it's not like everyone doesn't know he was in WWE as Goldust. I mean,
hey, look, it's this is what happens when you order Backstreet Boys on Wish.
Ooh, that should be a good meme.
But Amira picks up his first win. His first win back from injury, filming, his time off.
I wonder when they got those white leather jackets. I mean, the white leather vest jackets.
Forever 21.
Sure.
But Chris Jericho has defeated William Regal yet again. And we watched the Chris Jericho versus William Regal feud. William Regal has never once beat William Regal. I mean, William Regal has never beat Chris Jericho ever.
Yeah.
Not once one-on-one. Not once.
And during the segment, though, between Chris Jericho and William Regal, I think about, what Chris Jericho said? And Lane, I don't know if you remember this, but Chris Jericho just brought up, maybe I'll take a piss in your tea.
I think we talked about that a couple of streams ago. Yes. No.
Yeah.
I went and watched that. I still cannot stop laughing.
You should watch the original video when Chris Jericho did take a piss in Regal's tea back in 2001.
Yeah, after we discussed it, I watched it that night after we got off air.
I didn't see it live, but I seen it years ago when I first saw it, and ever since I've seen that, every time I see William Regal, that's what I think of. Every time. It doesn't.
Well, Connor. Well, for one reason, you weren't. Well, technically, you were only like, I believe, 6 months away from being in this world, and that it was during that time though when that happened.
But I still seen it. Well, not live, but.
And speaking of that time though, Lane, did you know that Connor was born on a Monday Night Raw night, October 15, 2001, Monday night?
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, I was.
Well, they were in Canada. Well, the Monday Night Raw, they were in Canada. But I think he was, I think about 9 or 10 hours after he'd been born.
I couldn't tell you when. All I know I was born sometime that day.
Well, your mother told. Well, technically, Connor, your mother. I'm not gonna give you all the details, but I can say this: you were born about around the early morning, but Monday Night Raw took place, I believe, 14 or 15 hours after you were into this world.
Yeah.
So.
Jericho's wanting it, Kingston. Well, we're gonna get a huge anarchy. Yes, I feel that should be the next match between them two.
Who?
The Jericho Appreciation Society and the Blackpool Combat Club, Blood and Guts. The second time.
Did they say that yet? Did they say Blood and Guts? I didn't hear them.
No, not yet, but that's what we hope.
But just in case, I'm pressing mute for a moment.
Hypocrite.
Who should Punk face next? That's really tough. There's a lot of people. The Anarchy match. Yeah, the Anarchy match. I was not expecting it to be that insane. I was not expecting that. Like as soon as I got out there, even when the match first started, Justin Roberts said, he said, "Just to hell with it." I forget what he said, but like once he said what he said, you knew it was going to be crazy.
Jericho looks a little red-eyed there.
Yeah.
It's not 420.
Looks like he's got a big bruise on his forehead. Who should Miro feud against next?
Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, that would be the perfect person for him to go against. Take back what he lost.
Regal and Eddie Kingston.
Kingston said he hasn't seen Moxley in weeks, but he literally just had a match with him this week. That doesn't make any sense. Weeks. You just ruined the whole damn thing. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. Yes, that's what I want to hear.
Blood and Guts, people. We just got the announcement for Blood and Guts. Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
But the question is, when and where will it be?
I would say the week before Forbidden Door.
Well, I gotta see Blood and Guts. So I was there watching the first one, and I want to be there watching the second one. I mean, not there like in person.
Oh.
I mean, I was there watching on TV. You guys understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Connor, break up the company card. Let's go.
Oh my God, he's got the butcher knife.
I wish
Ooh, he's got scissors.
He's got the hair. He's got the hair.
Oh no!
Wait, did he cut his hair?
He just got Jericho's hair.
Yep, he did.
Now that's sports entertainment.
A hair versus hair match. Imagine Jericho being bald. I don't want to picture that.
No, I would rather him go back to Bon Jovi style Jericho. This has been a great follow-up Dynamite.
They got it.
But the question.
But oh,
You're right, Connor. You're right.
Hair versus hair match.
I just said that too. Oh no, someone's losing their hair.
Jericho's gonna lose his hair, isn't he?
That's what I feel like.
Okay,
I don't know.
this has got to get more views this week for sure.
Jericho.
So it looks like we got ourselves a blood and guts match, but in order for the BCC to get the, they got it. Ortiz must win that match.
Yep, and Ortiz is gonna win because they're gonna have blood and guts probably. So
There's no way that Jericho's gonna win that.
I can't imagine what Chris Jericho's hair looks like bald. We seen him on April Fool's Day one time with a shaved head.
I don't want to picture that.
I think he's going back to Bon Jovi style hair,
like when his hair was cut short. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, wearing Jericho.
I would. Sorry, my dog's barking.
Yep. William Regal did the honors.
Yeah.
When he used to say war
Let them
games.
fight. The first one didn't disappoint. That was a lot of fun with Inner Circle and the Pinnacle. So this one's definitely going to top that match for sure. I'm more invested in this storyline.
Sorry about my dog though. He's barking. We got someone out in the front yard.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Who's out there?
A friend of my mother's. Look, if a dog's barking, I'll press mute if you guys want.
Do you know who that person is out there?
Yes, I told you. He's a friend of my mother's.
Are you sure?
Do I have to keep? Look, I don't want to say it on the internet for live.
Just don't let an intruder in your house. Well, your dog probably senses it.
Well, I'll be right back.
You're good, man. Man, this has been a great Dynamite. Holy cow!
This ought to break 1 million.
This is gonna put them on the map again for sure. This is what they were needing.
There is no NBA tonight, right?
Nope, I don't think so. I think the championship game is gonna be playing soon, but I don't think it's tonight. At least start the series at least.
Yeah, they play tomorrow, and the NBA finals. Yeah, the NBA finals won't be on TNT. They'll be all on ABC. So hopefully Rampage gets back to its normal time slot.
Yeah,
because I like it better as a normal time slot than having the shift what times you watch it, and sometimes you forget about it. Then you're just rushing.
Like I said, wrestling fans we have to have a habit. We have to make sure it's the same day, same time.
I also want to mention, I know some fans complain about the pay-per-view Double or Nothing being too long. It was like 4 hours. But AEW only has 4 pay-per-views a year, so 4 hours could be... Well, normally it's only 3 hours, but this one was 4. But...
Okay, I'm back, finally, after the dog has been barking for a couple of minutes.
But like for me, the pay-per-view cost a total of $54. So the more matches, the better. I mean, you get your money's worth paying. money for the pay-per-view.
Well, I think that's the hard thing is like, WWE kind of not ruined it for us with the longer shows, but there was a lot of times I felt burnt out by some of their pay-per-views in the past. And the hard part is just staying up a little bit later. That's really only the hard part. But think about it, we got definitely our money's worth from this last Sunday for sure. And I bet the fans are probably even more ecstatic that they were able to, have 4.5 hours or 4 hours of just crazy nonstop wrestling.
That would have been a field day. Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt and everyone, they just whooped on Samoa Joe at Double or Nothing.
Can they just fight already? I'm ready for the fight. I don't know. It just maybe they need to speed up the story just a little bit.
Oh, it's the 5-on-5
tag match.
And
Bullet Club.
Hikuleo. This match was supposed to include Adam Cole and not Hikuleo, and it was supposed to include Jeff Hardy and not Darby Allin. But apparently, Jeff Hardy and Adam Cole are injured. Jeff Hardy,
really?
Jeff Hardy was supposed to be in this match, but Jeff Hardy looked pretty rough in his match at Double or Nothing. And they
what
said
about
that
Adam Cole, though? I mean, what's wrong with him? Do you know Connor?
Well, at the pay-per-view, his shoulder was taped up a little bit. So,
Right.
but Adam Cole does definitely deserve time off because he's put on a lot of. He's wrestled consistently. And as far as Jeff Hardy goes, they said that he, ever since his match with Darby Allin, that's when everything really started. He's really started. He just really started feeling it.
What's wrong with him, though? So, I mean, he ain't on drugs again, is he?
No, he's not on drugs. No. He's just really, really bad injured, and like all the.
So he's like getting old.
Well, I wouldn't say old, but he's taken so many crazy bumps all over the years. It's probably now catching up to him.
He's a grizzled vet. He's given us so much, and I'm okay with him taking maybe a week or 2 weeks off if need be, or even more. I'd rather have him keep his career going than kill it.
Well, think again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy is not scheduled to be. He's not medically cleared.
Yeah, it's good that he's at least there, though. But I think Jeff Hardy will be back in 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4.
I wonder if Sting's back yet.
Hope so. Dude, I hope Darby comes out with a skateboard and just skateboards down that cool new ramp.
Think again.
Yeah. Oh man. I love it. I love him riding the skateboard to the ring.
I remember that one time he did it. He was skating down the rampway, and then he just dived on someone with the. I can't remember who that was, but he just dived on him. Kyle O'Reilly also has. Well, I was just gonna say that Kyle O'Reilly, he also has his arm taped up.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Here it comes. This is the first time Christian Cage and Matt Hardy teamed up in a long time.
They were rivalries last year.
There's some bad blood there. This could be the night that they turn on Jungle Boy. This could be the night he turns on Jungle Boy.
I don't know.
He's looking funny at Matt Hardy.
I don't know why Christian Cage ain't turned on him yet. I thought he was going to turn on him on Double or Nothing. I didn't even watch it.
But it's good to see Christian Cage finally in action. I know it's a 10-man tag, but he is so underrated. Well, not underrated, but he's so underutilized. If you want advice from anyone, Christian Cage is the guy to take it from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we still have.
And Christian Cage is still an amazing wrestler. Like when he first got to AEW, he went against Kenny Omega twice, put on banger matches. Frankie Kazarian, Matt Sydal. He went to Impact and went against some of their guys. Like during that time period, he had a great run. And I believe he could win the TNT title.
Yeah. Since Blood and Guts will be making a comeback for the first time in a year, You guys remember War Games, Lethal Lockdown, a Triple Cage in WCW?
Yep.
So now, and now they're bringing back Blood and Guts though, and this time for the first time, it's going to be in a full capacity crowd, like you said, Connor, right?
Yeah, last time it was only like 20%, 30%. You could barely hear the crowd, but this time's going to be full capacity. We're going to get the real deal.
Well, the question is, we got to know when and where.
Jacksonville, maybe.
They're not scheduled to be in Jacksonville for the next this month and next month either.
They could do that for Forbidden Door, but I don't see them doing it at an AEW New Japan show.
No.
They got to at least do it at on a Wednesday night, Wednesday night Blood and Guts.
Right now, they're going to be next Wednesday. They'll be in Independence, Missouri, then St. Louis, then Milwaukee, Detroit, Michigan. No, Rocket
Detroit.
And we still have no idea where they're going to be at in August yet. They haven't announced for August 6th yet.
No, Rochester, New York. Blue Cross Arena. Rochester, New York is a pretty big arena.
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia, Duluth, Georgia, and Worcester, Massachusetts.
So Massachusetts is the last place they got right now.
For now.
I wish they would hurry and come back to the Landers Center.
Oh, that looked really stiff.
I just love watching Bobby Fish.
I want to see Christian Cage versus Bobby Fish in a singles match.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Christian Cage is demolishing Matt Jackson.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Connor, I got an idea for one of those Mondays before Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
If any of you got iTunes, you can get the last Blood and Guts on iTunes.
Do you watch along?
The show.
The like AEW Blood and Guts?
Huh?
Are you saying the like AEW Blood and Guts?
Yeah, it's on iTunes, the show. It's on there for $2.99. Well, not $2.99. I mean $2.99.
Yeah.
It'd
be fun to watch along.
Maybe the best of War Games. Or the best of that kind of style match.
Or how about the best of Lethal Lockdown?
That'd be fun too. I'd love to go back. I have the Impact app.
And everything's broken loose. Oh.
Uh-oh. Let's see what happens this time.
Darby's going to fly. Ooh.
And why is Brandon Cutler out there? I mean, on Rampage.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Rampage made a fool of himself.
Come on, super kick.
Yep, super kick Christian.
Super kick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge Young Bucks fan. I think the hate on them is stupid, but man, I love watching them wrestle. I don't care. It's a spot fest. It's fun.
That was a good suicide by Nick Jackson. On to everybody.
Yes.
About Impact. Since this year is the 20th anniversary of TNA Impact Wrestling, I'm thinking about doing the best of TNA live reaction or watch along or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm down. Like I said, I have the app, so we could definitely do it for sure.
I know they have a lot of their matches on YouTube too.
Mm-hmm.
But over the years, TNA's had a lot of between.
Okay, here's what it looks like though. It's a I know you guys can't see it due to the it costs about $2.99 per episode on sections,
$299?
No, $2.99.
You might have to buy it for me if it's $299. Almost $300.
Yeah, Chris, I heard you make the big money in our group.
No, I didn't. It's on iTunes. It costs $2.99 or $3.20 for taxes.
$320?
No, $3.20. No, $3.20 altogether.
I don't know anyone who bought $300.
Unless you want to buy a scale ring with that, a very rare scale ring for action figures.
I got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So so if you guys are on iTunes though, we could do like a Blood and Guts review. Well, from last year.
So Lane, you got like Impact Plus, you said?
I do, yes.
I recently watched some of the NWA TNA when they first started, and Disco Inferno, man, the stuff that he said will never fly today.
No, like, well, it's funny because like with Disco Inferno, and then even with Jim Cornette, with him making that one line back during Power. Oh my gosh, different times for sure.
Here's another thing though. What about this other guy, Johnny Swinger? I don't know who the hell he is. I know he used to work.
I've never heard of him until now.
He was in I believe he made his big impact in TNA, but I believe he was in ECW and WCW and WWE a little bit.
Yeah. That guy kind of looks old though, or as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, old.
I met him a lot of times, but like every time I meet him, he gives me free stuff. Like if you buy one thing, like you get all this other stuff free along with whatever you buy. He's very nice.
Yeah.
Like I bought a picture. I bought a picture and I bought a picture like an 8x10 and a picture with him, and he sent my book for free. He gave me a poster for free, a necklace, just for those two purchases.
Yeah. Speaking of meeting wrestlers. Speaking of meeting wrestlers, though, Saturday, July 16th, I'm going to meet the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
What? No way. That's awesome.
They're going to be in Tupelo for the farewell tour, for their farewell tour. I mean, we all know Connor met them. A friend of ours met them many times. Now it's my turn.
Luchasaurus is
going up, big man. It's funny, like he has a lot of same like moveset as Johnny Elite. They just but big man's better to do dinosaurs.
I wonder what Luchasaurus looks like with that mask off, though, if it's accidentally come off.
He's been spotted a lot of times without the mask.
What?
He's been spotted a lot of times without the mask on. You can just go on Google and put Luchasaurus without mask and it pops out.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder he's a dinosaur.
And of course, Hikuleo breaks up the count. Now, Luchasaurus versus Hikuleo is going to be a tough match because they're both pretty tall. Well, like I've seen Hikuleo in person. He's huge.
I want to see Chris Bay come over.
Yeah. He would be good.
Headbutt.
Jay White.
Isn't he related to Tom?
No, clothesline. Those two are giants in the match.
My God, they killed him.
Here comes Darby. Darby and Kyle O'Reilly.
Let's not forget, though, Kyle O'Reilly was the one who put Sting out of action for a while and out of manager's position.
Because Bobby Fish. Darby's dominating both with Red Dragon.
In case y'all don't know, though, Sting is from Venice Beach, California, if I'm right.
Yep.
He should be there tonight, though, because he's got to be there for his hometown. Well, technically his home state.
He's going to drop from the ceiling.
He can't do that. I don't know. He's already in his 60s, and I don't know if he can still handle that anymore.
Well, he did jump off the balcony.
Well,
so
that's a bot.
He'd be fine.
Hikuleo landed right on this.
Oh, no!
Delete.
Delete. Coffin drop, but.
Oh, we got caught. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Kyle O'Reilly with the. Oh.
Wait a minute. He just hit. Oh, this could lead into something at Forbidden Door. Or Bullet Club Invasion.
This is a good match.
Oh, this is fun. This has been amazing.
Delete.
I will delete you.
No. It's more like I will delete you.
That one actually, yeah, that one's pretty good. I would love to do a reaction to his match against Jeff. The what was that match called in Impact where they went to the Hardy compound and did it?
Match.
Yes, we should do a reaction of that one if we haven't done it already.
No, we've done a little bit of TNA, but not of Impact, but probably like 2% of Impact.
Well, all I care about is I wonder if YouTube released the Rock and Roll Express versus the Hardys match.
Twist of Fate by
I don't know how to YouTube it. See,
Christian Cage.
Well, not right now. Let's wait till closer to when I get ready for Tupelo on July 16th.
Yeah.
Christian with the spear from Dante.
Come on! Oh no! Super kicks.
Super kicks.
It's a super kick party. Jungle Boy's tagged in though. Come on, Jungle Boy. Oh!
Everyone's
by the way, can they make a new 2-pack of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus with the green gear?
Yeah, those ties look good. Yeah, like make a figure with those two look pretty good.
Good job, Matt. Way to save. Matt and his bald spot. What a save.
Ooh. I think getting speed of
melt the driver. But he's holding on too long. Oh,
yep. The undisputed blade pick up the win.
Dang it. That isn't. Good match though, but
kind of Adam Cole, but what a dick.
Boom. And look who got pinned. Jungle Boy did. So Christian should come in there and call him a loser again. And
Christian at this point almost reminds me of a disappointed Papa.
Jungle Boy as the champion would be good after his tag title run. But the next title he could win will be TNT. That would be very good. I can see him as world champion years down the road.
Logan, my girlfriend, would love your comment. She's a huge Jungle Boy fan and wishes he would win that belt.
There's a lot of people who could have won the TNT title besides Sammy again. I mean, I'm glad Scorpio Sky got the belt back, but he never should have lost it in the beginning with.
It was a terrible story. I'm glad that they ended it finally. I love the new belt though. The new belt looks awesome, but
they're in California. Well, it's kind of like Los Angeles Lakers themed. Christians. Something seems off.
It does.
Christian's mad at Matt Hardy. Well, because they feuded, but.
Can we get Christian and Jungle Boy versus the Hardys?
That would be good. Who are all these people?
Looks like Swerve Strickland's friends.
How would those
have a posse?
Those people look like that he doesn't even hang out with. Oh, he's in the MCU.
Here's a idea for you. What if we pushed Keith Lee to be the next TNT champion? Like, do you think that'd like go over well?
I could see him being TNT champion, beating Scorpio.
Oh god.
One thing I have to admit though about the show, it's been very well paced. It feels very smooth. Bask in his glory.
Athena.
See, I was surprised of having her come over. I was really shocked. I thought she would never be in an AEW ring.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't have her debut in the Going Hard tournament because she would have just lost the first match she was in.
But the
Or
question is, though, who is Nina siding with? Because I know she's probably gonna join the baddies. I'm guessing.
Well, Double or Nothing,
Hell no.
she was joining forces with Chris Statlander and
Anna Jay.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she has her wings out. Let her fly.
He's the only one who can do it.
Yep, Athena is in the All Elite zone. Well, not here, but.
Well, at least she's done with WWE as Amber Moon. Now she's in AEW as Anita.
I was so upset when she said that her character would never work in WWE. It's sad. It's really sad. She was so successful in NXT. Just because she's not, like I said, going back to that divas kind of ideology, she should have had the championship at least once or twice before she left.
Ooh, someone's got to do that, and that's Anita. And here comes the other guy who replaced Smart Mark Sterling.
I'm still mad about that. Why would you fire Smart Mark?
And no one even knows this guy is. Well, unless you watch NXT, but he just came out of nowhere. Like, no presentation or nothing. Just came. Well, it looks like now we're going to
tell, guys. But I'm a Smart Mark Sterling fan.
He looks like Teddy Long.
More like the upgrade version of Teddy Long.
I really thought Teddy Long made his Dynamite when I first saw. I thought he was going to be. I thought he was Teddy Long when he first came out. So was it confirmed Smart Mark got fired, or did I miss something?
Well, what they said was, I heard on commentary they said Jade's got a lawyer, she's got a manager, something that Mark Sterling's her lawyer. Now we're gonna get Athena and never mind now.
I'm so tired. I don't know. I don't like the baddies. It just seems kind of. Oh yeah. Red Velvet, man. She deserves way better than that.
Yeah, and Red Velvet was feuding with Jade Cargill, and now they're friends.
That made no sense. I don't know, unless I missed it in dark, but it just made no sense.
But like even on Rampage, they did it.
They're not even fighting. Why is the refs out there?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Are we having a championship match or something? We didn't even know about it.
No, I feel like that's gonna be a six-woman tag.
Yeah, I think they're gonna save that match for her to lose the belt, either at a special or even like I said after Forbidden Door when they had the pay-per-view. Is it Full Gear that's next, or is it
All Out? But the Forbidden Door is up next.
So I bet All Out Jay loses the belt.
Athena is TBS champion. I'll say it's Chris Statlander.
I prefer Chris.
I like Athena. She just got there. It needs to be Chris Statlander because she's worked her way up so much in the company, and fans were behind her last. It was on Rampage, I think. Like people wanted Chris Statlander to win that match, and
fans were pissed at Ruby for winning. Like, beyond pissed.
And I feel like Ruby doesn't deserve. I kind of hate because I'm glad she's on TV and she's getting wins, but at the same time she lost at Double or Nothing. And I feel like Ruby Soho should have won that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with Adam Cole and Brit, but I was really hoping they would give someone else like a push and a chance because not being me against Britt Baker. I love her. She's one of my favorite talents in wrestling right now, but you kind of need to go do something else that's like not like the main, like one of the main stories. Like you kind of need to like take a couple steps back a little bit and let people like Chris. I think Statlander should be. To be honest with you, I really think she could be the next women's champion if booked right. Kids
the
love her.
AEW Women's Champion or the TBS Women's Champion?
I would say the main belt. Really, I think she's gotten, like I said, she's gotten way better in the ring since the start of the company. I want to see what her new character is going to do now that she's not in the alien gimmick. I'm curious. Like, I want her to grow and I want her to keep going. I want her to be a champion. She deserves it. She has not had a bad match since we started.
And she debuted in Nashville 2019. I was there when she debuted. It was Big Swole and Britt Baker versus I know it's Britt Baker and Big Swole versus Chris Statlander and someone else. And then later on, Britt Baker and Big Swole ended up feuding.
That one was one of Britt's worst feuds. I'm sorry.
Yes. Like that
I've never liked Swole. I do apologize. I never liked Swole. Like I think I think there's a lot more she could have progressed in. I don't think she should have had a main event, spot right away.
No. Like the worst pay-per-view of AEW history was put All Out 2020. I mean, it was a good pay-per-view, but like the Casino Battle Royale was obviously a mess due to Matt Sydal's botch, and not besides that, like it was smoky in the arena. It was.
Yeah, it was. They did the best they could in this situation.
Yeah, you got Wardlow. Is he gonna have his music back now, or is he gonna have new music?
I think it's gonna be new. I would hope new music, but I would love just him to come out and just the Wardlow chants. Because it's so loud, I can hear him over my headset. That's he's over. He's got to be the most over wrestler in wrestling right now. Ooh, new background.
It's still This Is War. As some people would say, Wardlow is free from MJF.
Well deserved, man. Let him fly.
I've seen people on Twitter and other platforms saying who should be the next AEW World Champion after CM Punk. And I was thinking MJF at first. But now I'm certainly leaning towards Wardlow winning the AEW World title because he hasn't progressed. He was good in AEW since day one, but I feel like that he could be that next Batista, like that next big name in wrestling. Like Wardlow's got.
Sorry. So this is a little controversial, but I think I think he could be better than Batista.
I got a question though. Remember Jericho Appreciation Society?
Yeah.
Well, they said they're sports entertainers. I don't know, Connor and Lane, do you guys remember? Well, I know Connor doesn't remember unless you watch Impact Plus. But you guys remember Vince Russo's Sports Entertainment Extreme?
Yeah, I remember that.
I haven't seen that, no.
Well, look, even though Vince Russo is one of those creatives / now podcasters now, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Vince Russo since he destroyed WCW and
there was a lot of people in between destroying WCW. Between Eric Bischoff and there's multiple people, I would say. Wasn't Kevin Nash the booker at one point? And he booked like Hogan and Nash and all them to win all the time.
And remember the finger poke of Doom?
Wardlow picks up the win. Wasn't surprised by that.
And he just lifted up, I guess, a 300-pound JD Drake.
Which is sad. JD Drake is a very underrated talent. He deserves better than this.
If I was in AEW, I would definitely wrestle MJF right now. I don't know. But now, since he's probably going to be out of the job, though, soon, unless Tony Khan gives him an offer, he can't refuse.
After that amazing promo, there's no way he's gonna let him walk away.
There's gonna be something. I think there's something brewing between Tony and MJF. I think they're gonna have like some kind of
good, not
angle.
good.
Something
Oh,
else.
what?
Like
Smart Mark.
Are you saying something like on screen with Tony Khan and MJF?
So Wardlow's next opponent's gonna be Smart Mark Sterling.
Who is that? Is that Sean Spears?
Nope, Smart Mark.
No, the guy in the ring. No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not him. It looks like him though. It's that mohawk. In court.
Oh no.
Comes,
Run, Mark, run.
bam.
He's got a family.
Going to court, yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be Smart Mark Sterling versus Wardlow. I kind of want to see that match. He's officially on the AEW roster now.
Oh, they said Dante Martin. Now it's Scorpio Sky.
Ooh, I'm down with Dante.
Yeah, they kind of teased it. They kind of teased that Double or Nothing. I think this will be on Rampage this Friday.
Why would Smart Mark want to give Wardlow some kind of a piece of shit?
That piece of paper.
Well, because I think he's now more transitioning and more from out of the manager role and into being a wrestler. Because he has got the official, roster page on the, he's got his own little profile on the roster page now. So, like I said, I think
May I remind Smart Martin? I'm sorry. May I remind Smart Martin Sterling that MJ was the one who tried to get security to make sure that Wardlow doesn't attack them and all that. Well, he was supposed to protect them, but that's just a piece of shit from MJF. I can tell you that.
I will like it's funny though. It's kind of funny, but I just can't wait to see the power bomb to him.
Next we got.
Look, I'm glad MJF is out of the picture for a minute, but I just can't stand. Now I can't stand Smart Mark Sterling trying to take away Wardlow's contract again.
He's gonna see him in court.
That's great.
But let's see if it's gonna happen, or is it just gonna be a piece of shit?
Well, Smart Mark Sterling said that there's gonna be court. He's gonna
battle in the court.
Gimmick
match.
They should put that on Dark or something so they can have a long, extended segment with that. Go Dynamite, they wouldn't have much time, but make that a full video or something.
So also, shout out to Rancid for playing Ruby to the Ring on Sunday.
Yeah.
Here comes Ruby.
I love Ruby. I really do. I'm glad that she's gotten some more attention, but she deserves a little more better than this.
Hey, does anyone know if Tony Storm's dating anyone?
Isn't she married to somebody?
I think Juice Robinson.
Damn.
Why?
Well, in case anyone doesn't know, Tony Storm was born on the same month and year as me.
Ooh.
Well, not the same day, just the same month and year.
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
She's 26.
She's 26.
But she's only a few days younger than me. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'll look it up.
No, I believe you.
Her birthday is October 19th.
See, told you. Well, I mean, he told us.
Yeah.
Well, she's not married, but she's engaged to Juice Robinson.
I was surprised when Juice joined Bullet Club.
Yeah. So this next match is a women's tag between Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho and Toni Storm. This match should be good.
I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what?
But
I'm gonna say
I just love
it. I'm gonna
Ruby's
say it
face.
anyway, and I apologize to Dr. Martha Hart, who may be watching this right here or not right now, but I'm gonna say this once. Adam Cole, Dr. Britt Baker, they don't deserve to be the Owen Hart Cups champions. That's all I got to say.
They won them fair and square, though.
You sure about that? Or did they just cheat to win, or from any outside interference?
Well,
I think it's more like funny because,
like, Adam Cole won fair and square, but Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter came out kind of cheated.
This is not how the Owen Hart. This is not to honor the man and a legend. This is not how you honor it. It's not a fair and square match. I know I didn't watch the pay-per-view, but I seen clips of the end of the matches.
Well, they think they did it fairly.
I think personal opinion on this one, I think they had a lot of great moments that were greatly dedicated to Owen. And then having, two of the worst people that could ever win it, they salt to the earth win it. Story-wise, they could have some fun, like with the story that they could tell with that. Like I said, they're both at this point could be equally hated for, like I said, winning. Because see that we could have had, someone who faced off against Owen. We could have had, Dax, who, really is very similar to Owen's style, or even just the Hart Foundation in general. Like I said, to me, it wasn't anything I wanted, but story-wise, there's a lot more potential.
We do know Jeff Hardy did wrestle Owen Hart one time.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Rogers. Was you wanting to date Toni Storm?
Well, she's engaged, so I can't.
But you were.
I can't date a not a married, soon to be married woman.
But you was thinking about it before you heard that.
Well, it's just that Toni Storm and we were both born on the same month and year. She's only, I believe, almost 2 weeks. Is that right? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
She's 2 weeks younger than me, so if I wish I could date her though, but too late. She's already engaged. As some people would say in guys, first dibs.
You know she lives in New Zealand, right?
You mean Australia? I don't care. My cousin lives in Australia. She's my my dad's brother's daughter.
No, she was in New Zealand.
Really? That's where I thought she was from Australia.
Well, she lives in Australia now, but she was born in New Zealand.
Well, technically she was born in, yeah, you're right, New Zealand, but she's billed from Gold Coast, Australia.
I hope
if you heard the announcer by Justin Roberts.
I hope Toni Storm never watches this.
Tony, if you're watching, we are sorry.
Not
the sport, though.
You guys do realize Toni Storm's not watching this. She's in the ring right now, live, against Dr. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter.
Well, she could go back and watch it.
She can watch the playback.
Well, Toni Storm, you're watching this right now. I apologize. I'm
going to clip grab this whole conversation right here. I know I tag her on Twitter.
Oh, jeez. As I said, I apologize.
Hey, she's nice. She's very talented. She's got an accent.
And as I mentioned, me and her are both born in the same month and year.
See, you guys, I think you guys are the same astral sign, so that could mean you guys match, right?
Well, I was born on the 6th. Connor said she was born on the 19th, you say?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let me check.
Back in the ring. Here we go.
So 6 minus 19 is 13. So technically about close to 2 weeks.
But she's fixing to be married, though.
I know.
Well, Tony, if you listen to this podcast after it comes out, we thank you for your support and hope you and Juice have a great marriage. And if you want to invite us out, we'll definitely come out and MC the wedding for you.
I don't know if that's supposed to offend me or what. I don't know.
That was a joke. I'm sorry, man.
I'm not trying to be jealous. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be jealous. Besides, I know the deal. She's a soon-to-be married woman. I'll give her that. So I'm not gonna take dibs, unless she somehow gets what do they call it? What do they call it? The marriage is off, or the marriage, or the wedding is off, or whatever. Did they call that?
Oh, you can be the guy that goes, I object.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Besides,
I love Tony's hot tag right here, though. This is amazing.
Besides, I'm not a piece. Oh, I don't know.
AEW is coming to Memphis, Tennessee.
What?
Ooh, lucky.
What?
I
didn't see that, did I? Or did you just make a joke?
No, that they just showed it on the bottom. At the FedEx
You guys are gonna
store.
get lucky. Watch. You guys are gonna get blood and
already?
guts. That's not fair.
I didn't see it.
I just showed it across the screen.
I didn't
Sling
see
Blade
it.
by Britt Baker.
You're joking, Connor. You're joking.
No, they just showed it across the screen.
Wait, hold on. How did Tony get under the ring? Was she?
I didn't see it.
Huh.
When did you see it, Connor? I need to know.
It was when they was on the outside of the ring.
Outside of the ring. When? Like first time or second time? Or currently?
I don't remember which part.
Well, let's find out. Let me check. I didn't see it. I think it was August 6th, right? That's what you said?
Yep.
Let's find out. Let me see. I didn't see it. How come I didn't see it? You're joking, aren't you, Connor? You're joking.
Were you? I thought I missed it too. Because if you guys are, if it's true, man, you guys are gonna get blood and guts, and I'll be shocked.
Well,
that was a good suplex by Britt Baker.
I don't see it yet.
I was
probably
kidding.
joking, Connor. You're
I was
joking.
kidding.
Yep, he's joking. Ugh.
You got his hopes up. That's mean.
Britt Baker going to the top rope.
Do you guys also back to the whole Owen Hart conversation? Do you think that they had Britt and Adam Cole win it due to the new corporate people for TBS being in attendance?
Possibly. I don't know that, but once. Oh, Britt Baker's going for the lockjaw.
Who was it that was the inventor of the claw?
Like that move?
Yeah.
Possibly Mick Foley. I'm not sure that it was him though. I know he used it.
Yeah, but I think there was someone.
Here's a weird question, and probably no one knows this. Who invented wrestling? Like pro wrestling, who invented it?
I don't know. Who? Do you know?
I don't know. I was thinking of that today. Like, Mr. Man didn't create it. Like, who created the concept of wrestling?
Ask Jim Cornette. He's got the whole library on wrestling.
He probably doesn't even know either. Oh, that was...
Yes! Way to go, Ruby!
Ruby Soho and Tony Storm win.
I was joking the whole time. You sure you ain't joking, Connor?
No, they showed it across the screen.
Well, how come I didn't see it?
Open your eyes.
Really?
Jimmy Hayter takes the Owen Hart belt. Oh, she's taking the belt.
I didn't see it the first time.
Ooh, somebody's jealous. So who's going to turn face?
Jon Moxley and Daniel Garcia is next.
That is going to be a killer match. Given that they got about 15 minutes, that should be plenty, right? For a good match.
Yes, this is the main event, and they haven't announced any matches for this week's rent. Like when they come back from commercial break, I bet they announce.
It's gonna be like
Next week's match.
X-Climbers like, oh, next week on Dynamite, it's gonna be Jericho taking on Orange Cassidy in a steel cage orange match.
He's gonna go about so fast with that. Like
I
have to go.
credit.
Like after. Like I have to go back. Like I record. I have to go back and listen to what he says because, like, bit by piece, because he talks so fast. I couldn't do that the way he does. Yeah, Ruby picks up the win.
Jackie, that was awesome. I'm glad Ruby won. She's then again, maybe it's because we have a similar taste in music. But man, she ever since she left WWE and joined AEW, she has been just phenomenal every match she's had. I do miss the Riot Squad though.
Sorry.
Tickets go on sale this Friday. Or next. Next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday.
There's only I guess there's only one website I gotta go to. The Ticketmaster.
Don't go to the scalpers.
I hate when purchasing any kind of event. There's always.
We got ourselves another. I hate to spoil it, you guys, but there's another AEW Battle of the Belts.
Another one.
You want to know where it is?
Better.
No.
Where?
Where are you seeing it at?
Ticketmaster. But the good news is on Friday.
Don't tell me. Hold on.
Don't worry, it's not. Don't worry, it's not in Memphis. But I'm not gonna.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna look it up. What did you put in? Just AEW?
All Elite Wrestling or AEW. You sure you seen Memphis? Because I don't see it anywhere.
I didn't say that it was in Memphis. It was a Dynamite.
I swear. I didn't see the logo branded right there. Let me try AEW Memphis anyway. Help in Facebook.
Oh man. Yeah. Why?
Well, I think the next Battle of the Belts will be the second Battle of the Belts was pretty good.
They need a new name.
I think they're just trying to.
I mean, they got 4 quarterly specials. I guess all of them's gonna be Battle of the Belts. All 4 of them. I mean, they only have 4 pay-per-views a year, and they're all the same names every year. So they need something different besides. I mean, I like all 4 pay-per-views each year, but they're all going to get stale with the same style, the same look, same colors, same everything.
Well, I think if you would change it up or do something like Judgment Day or Lethal Lockdown kind of stuff, there's a lot they could do. I hope they can adjust it, but or at least maybe or keep the main 4 pay-per-views, but change your, maybe it's make some specials, Forbidden Door is gonna be great. I'm excited for that surprise pay-per-view, but Battle of the Belts, I loved St. Patrick's Day Slam. That one was great. But like I said, keep something unique. I miss Beach Break. That was kind of cool. Do a summer themed, do something. Go on the Jericho cruise. Do something with the Jericho cruise again. That was awesome when they did it.
Yeah, that was cool. That was the very first time that they did a show on the cruise ship, I think. Well, for AEW.
Yeah, for AEW. But going back and thinking about you had Bash at the Beach. That was kind of a punch to WWE because they let the trademark. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Well, now with everything with Cody, but like I said, it was such a unique thing. Have give us something different. Give us go out to do something like I said, do a beach theme. Go to the actual beach and pay homage to WCW. That because when they had Bash at the Beaches, just watching how the crowd is and the atmosphere in general, would definitely draw more wrestling fans and viewers to your product.
I maybe have an event like they did with Fyter Fest and Fight for the Fallen, do one of those kind of events. Put it on Bleacher Report like they did before, and it's free. And do Bash at the Beach or do a separate event, not just themed. not just a theme Dynamite. Like have it an actual event, an actual. Oh man, he's there.
Yeah, dodgeball guy.
He's the guy who was in that Christmas
Oh,
movie.
and then what's his name? Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but maybe this time at least he's not home alone.
Yeah. But I feel like they had battle belts. I guess we're getting battle belts 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm 4 core specials this year. So after belts 1 and 2, I would have just changed it. Like for the next two ones to do 2 different names. I could have come up with two probably better ones than them.
Unless it's the network doing it, like unless they're going over Tony's head.
Yep, they just confirmed it. Michigan? I don't think they've ever been there. Well, they're going to Detroit, Michigan, but not that part. And I wish the core special was 2 hours instead of 1 hour. So it'd feel like some kind of a pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, give us something. Like, give us a little extra.
Or like have a Battle of the Belts buy-in on YouTube. Like with 3 matches, and then you got 3 more matches on the
Yeah, give us a little something, because they had the dark match with Brian. Was it Suzuki that he had against? Where they started where they started on YouTube and then warped it into Dynamite or ran into Rampage.
Yeah, it was Brian Danielson and Suzuki. Yeah, like that. I was saying that the first Battle of the Belts, like that's what they should have done. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess. And it's in August, so.
Just TK, make it better. That's just you had a good match with Jonathan Gretchen and Dalton Castle. Just don't do the same mistake with Sammy and Scorpio, please. Don't make that the headline again, please. Make us want to watch it. Give us either something that we haven't seen before. Give us some kind of underdog tale. Something. Give us something. Or make like I say, make it longer. Give us every championship on the line. Something, please.
They said that Wardlow's getting. Well, I'm looking at this article, Wrestling Inc., and they're saying that Wardlow's getting a new theme song.
I like his though, but at the same time, like, how could you make a better theme song for him?
I don't know. It didn't debut. It says it's supposed to debut soon. It's already ready. So I don't know why they didn't use it tonight.
Well, don't see anything yet.
It's on there. I see it now on the AEW website. John Moxley's busted open two times this week. Daniel Garcia kicks the steel steps on the John Moxley's knee or leg. So, they still didn't announce what we're getting for Rampages Friday, or did they?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
There's supposed to be.
I know it's probably going to be Scorpio Sky and Dante Martin for TNT title.
Yeah, I think that's the only one announced so far.
Normally they have 4 matches. Like they used to have just 3, but they bumped it up to 4.
I kind of like the 3 dynamic a little bit better. At least you can give each match a little more time if needed.
Like now they have at least 1 squash match, and the rest of the 3 are
actual solid.
Yeah, I don't think it's better just to do 3 long good matches. I mean, I get why they're doing 4 just to get more people used, but who do you guys got winning this, Moxley or Garcia? I got Garcia.
I got Garcia. I think it's going to be an upset for Mox.
They haven't won against each other yet before. I know it was Garcia and Danielson. I don't think these two went against each other, though.
Yeah. I know that there was. I know Garcia was talking that he was supposed to be originally with Brian and Mox instead of Yuta.
Oh, wow.
Or at least it was like one of the names like thrown around, but then the JIS came into fruition. But I like his stuff, but I think eventually, I think maybe he'll transition and go over with Mox and Danielson.
I think Lee Moriarty will too.
He's another guy that I can see being a big star the next couple of years.
I seen where Jamie Hayter said that if she wasn't with Britt Baker, she would be in the Blackpool Combat Club.
Going back to that segment right after the match with her holding the Owen Hart belt, that could actually happen.
Next year's Owen Hart.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be treated like the King of the Ring. Like they have it all the way till next year, and then they have to go into the tournament again to re-win it.
Or at least in general, like have her like be her own. She's another one that could be her own like character, her own. Maybe get away from Brit. I think that's.
Yeah, because she costed her that TBS Women's Championship tournament. She probably would have went further, and the tournament wasn't for her.
Yeah. I don't know. It's wrestling's weird, man. It's one of those things that I love how it's unpredictable, but man, wrestling can get there's some interesting calls for sure. We can't always be happy with the outcome.
Yeah, because if you're getting everything you want, then it's not interesting.
I just love how Garcia's like picking out the scabs of Mox. Like Mox looks crazy busted open, but
Still don't see anything.
I was just kidding.
No.
What?
I was just kidding.
I knew it.
I told you that before.
How come I didn't hear you? Oh, great. Never mind. Sorry. They're both busted open.
Oh, Garcia's head is bounced off the steel steps. Oh my. Oh.
Billie Jeans, where has Lance Archer been? I don't know. The last appearance he made was against Wardlow, I think. That was his last appearance.
I think he's been doing some small indie promotions around here in Texas. At least because I follow him on Instagram. And he's still just training. It looks like he's getting more swole, which for him I didn't know was even possible. But I don't know. It's one of those things that they should be having him on the show every week.
Like if I was booking the singing title, I wouldn't have had Sammy win it again. I would have had Scorpio had it for quite a while, and I would have had Lance Archer beat Scorpio Sky because Lance Archer he beat up Dan Lambert the first night Dan Lambert was in AEW in Miami.
I hate Dan Lambert with a fiery passion, and I've gone back and watched that and enjoyed it every time.
Moxley he's bleeding bad. I think it's bleeding worse than Sunday. But I don't know. They both look pretty bad.
Those scabs, though, that's out time to heal.
Noah Luck is Carly's show happening tomorrow? Yes, her as of right now, as I know of, yeah, her show will be going on tomorrow. She will have a guest. I'm not sure who that will be yet. Possibly me, but I don't know. But we'll definitely check out our Yellow Zone social medias to find out who will be on.
You guys have any idea what's going on Rampage this Friday night?
I haven't seen anything yet.
What about Dynamite next week?
I haven't seen
Nothing
either one.
yet.
I'm assuming it's going to be Scorpio and Dante from TNT title on Rampage.
What is Garcia? I know that was Mox. Ooh. These guys are definitely killing it.
He just got straight up.
This could be a good pay-per-view match.
Power driver?
Can he go to a time limit draw?
This could go to a tournament draw. They've only got 1 minute left.
You heard it?
He's going to put him in a sharpshooter. This has got to go to tournament draw. Oh,
Come on, Garcia. Put him away. Put him away, Garcia. Make him tap.
Oh, man. Moxley capitalizing. What?
Ooh.
Time's got to be coming out. It's 9 o'clock. Time limit draw.
Or they're just going to let it go over until we have a winner.
I hope so.
Man, I wish I was there tonight. This has been just a mind-blowing episode.
Oh. They were saying something about Rampage, the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros or something.
That would be awesome.
I heard
those guys always put on a good match.
Excalibur was saying something. He said, like Ontario, California, and that's where they're going to be on Friday.
So you got to have the Bucks win in their hometown.
Here comes Jericho. Jericho looks like Popeye the Sailor Man.
I am
Eddie Kingston's tripping.
That's a block.
Oh! Botchamania tomorrow. Check it out.
Moxley
got him.
Maybe tap on Jericho and Kingston's still going at it.
I love Kingston. He needs some kind of gold around his waist at least once.
Yep, it's the Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks on Rampage.
Ooh,
and it's back on the loud time, 9 o'clock.
And Kira Hogan versus Athena. And yes, Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin for TNT Championship. Hangman Adam Page versus David Finlay next Wednesday.
What?
Whoa!
What? Oh, son of a gun! That's gonna be amazing.
Oh, I want to hear what he says.
I already knew John Moxley was going to be in it. Michigan.
Here we go. Blood and guts. Can't
St.
wait to discuss that.
In St. Louis, Missouri, Road Ragers coming back.
Okay.
And in Detroit, yes, in Detroit, Michigan, Blood and Guts will be happening.
June 29th at the Little Caesars Arena.
Pizza.
They just announced a whole lot of stuff at the end of that.
July 15th. That's St. Louis, right?
Yeah, for our Road Rager.
That's weird. Is it live or is it taped?
No, it's going to be live.
Yeah, it's going to be a loud show. They're gonna have. I bet they're gonna have better matches than the first one, because I think wasn't the first one taped and like half taped and then half was Blood and Guts live.
Yeah, for the fans that attended, they only got the Blood and Guts match. All the rest was taped, but I think they'll do everything live, because like they'll have to, because it's on Wednesday. There's no way they can put fans in there and tape it real fast. There's no way. That'll be impossible.
Well, let's just find. All right. Well, since we already know the new date is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, on August the 5th, Friday night for Rampage.
Well, yep. That was a very, very good Dynamite. A very good fallout from Double or Nothing. A lot of stuff took place, and this is just the beginning for some new feuds. But yeah, we'll be back Friday, tomorrow for Carly's show, and like as I said before, I'm not sure who's going to be on there with her, but definitely check out the All Elite Zone social media in the link description below: Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and Spotify. So you can catch up on all of our news, upcoming guests, all of our streams, what time we'll be going on. Then on Friday, Rampage, of course, finally at the regular start time it's supposed to be at. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Carly's show.
Have a good night.